Hi Libra, this is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage for your August 2017 Soul Tarot reading. If you are a new viewer, welcome. It's lovely to have you here. I am a clairvoyant person, and I was nudged by Spirit to come here to YouTube back in January. And so I have been in the process of honing my skills, if you will, in order to make these videos and publish them. I'm not a techie. I was just a very quiet, clairvoyant, psychic person. Having my own adventures and folks coming to me for various types of consultation over the years. So, I use the cards to channel messages from Spirit. And these cards are very profound. Anyone who's been here in the past couple of months knows that you've been sent, or you've been, Spirit's saying two things. You've been sent by Spirit on a particular type of journey, and also offered an opportunity to be on the road, the pathway. Spirit says there's lots of words for it. The one that resonates with me, that I most often use, is the path of the spiritual warrior, whose journey is always with the self. The greatest battle is with the self. In order to develop yourself as a spirit being through the road you walk here on earth. So, before I forget, I used the beautiful Celtic Wisdom Tarot deck developed by Caitlin Matthews, who's an amazing woman with a huge body of work over her lifetime. There is a video on the playlist that says news and announcements. Please go and watch that. I'm trying to revert to that methodology of giving you information, because the readings tend to go long, and I'm trying to keep that off the videos. So if you have questions about getting a personal reading, I'm going to be doing some live streaming. I'm going to be in Ireland for about a month. All that information is there. I'll be available for some personal readings while I'm in Ireland. So check it out. All the information you need about those things also exists in the description box below the video. There's a little link that says show more, and if you click on that, the box will open, tell you everything you need to know. So let's jump in. Beautiful Libra, you've been on this amazing journey. Back in May, if you're new and you haven't seen the videos, these videos build upon each other. There is an unfolding story about your destiny. And my job, Spirit says, is to chronicle that for you, to help you understand the things that happen and the things you feel inside of you. The energy inklings, the spiritual inklings that you have, and the challenges and the blessings. So in May, earlier in the spring, as we began to prepare for the coming eclipse season, almost I think now it's every sign, has been notified by Spirit that you're stepping into an initiation period in order to prepare you to go forward with your life this year, and certainly through 2018 and beyond, because we are in a time of great shift and change. So you stepped onto this pathway of the spiritual warrior and experienced some release and a bunch of adventure. You had to face your fears. Certain kinds of battle came to you, and you were developing a skill set along that road. And as things developed from May into June, that process deepened. And here in the center of your cards was the foundation of standing with the ancients, coming into this place where, Spirit says, most people would describe it as raising your vibration. Spirit says it's about recognizing, feeling it. This month, all the readings have to do with vibration because we're coming into the eclipse in a couple weeks. So Spirit's really talking about that on next steps on your journey. And, you know, as that journey has come forward, the things that you are presented with, the obstacles, the challenges, are all being presented to you in order to raise your energy. So we see more of that this month. And we're being notified by this card right in the center. You know, last month you were, the Tower card was there, and you were actually, you know what, in June and July, you were being visited by the Changer of Truth in order to help balance your energy and balance your inner being, so that instead of trying to bend truth to your will was engaging with your truth. And Spirit says that is a significant shift and change. And twice you had a visitation, both in May and June, from the sacred shaman who was here with you to release you from the types of bondage that you were experiencing. And you were being released into the things that you could imagine. And, you know, with the card, the Imaginer, it's a major arcana. So you were sailing away under the light of the full moon with your destiny, being created, self-directed destiny, being created through your desire to create harmony in your life and be able to manifest the type of life that you want. So there has been a theme going forward, and part of that theme has been the initiation highway, I call it, and the perfection of your energy through being released and allowing what does not serve you to fall away. So it's very interesting to me to see in these moments when we come into the eclipse, this woman of battle standing right in the center. If we look back, if you look back, and I often invite people to refresh their memories, the woman of battle is here, standing as a messenger from Spirit. She is very strong. Do you see that spear? She's holding her personal power in her hand. She has no doubt about herself. She is a woman to be reckoned with. And she is looking at her pathway. She is often in a battle the first one into the gap. And so, you know, the messages that have been coming through from Spirit as I shuffle the deck, that's all the stuff I've been chattering about. She's there. She's come through those pathways. And you know, last month, in the center of the reading, you had the renewer of growth, helping you continue on your path of development, of self-development as an initiate. And, you know, if you remember the initiation card, it's about someone blindfolded, jumping into the void with blind trust in order to go on this journey. And look, she has on the amulet that that person was about to receive. So the message from Spirit is you're here. And you're ready to go through this portal, to jump into the gap of the next phase of your development. This is the spiritual message that's going to come through in this reading. It's very beautifully profound for you, Libra. And Spirit's telling me to remind you, this is about letting go of truth. That's why the Tower card was here. Okay? The Changer of Truth. 2 months in a row that card was here to help you let go and come into your own truth in order to balance your energy and arrive in this state in this moment. That's what's coming through in the background. Okay? So, this is the energy that guides the reading, gives it theme. Spirit says thematic presence. And here you are, the Queen of Art, sitting beside the creative fire of life, sitting inside, enthroned in the triple spiral, activated, able to be in charge of her own destiny because she has the vision and the power to create the life that she wants. So this is the aspect in which you sit, having come through the renewal of your growth and letting go of the things that do not serve you. Now you have the capacity to sit in the center of your life, in the center of your own birth, death, rebirth spiral, to recreate your life with your own capacity being highly activated in order to emanate from you and to draw to you that which you desire. That's a very beautiful place to be standing, right in the center of your reading. So in this aspect, you have your journey this month. Let's see. Look. That's gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love this card. Okay, so see that little being in the background? That's Spirit. That is, Spirit's telling me, that is from the foundation with which you stood and took your place. The wisdom of the ancients, here walking with you, accompanying you as you take your journey on your warrior pathway. Look at that. Okay? So this is the foundation of battle, upon which you rest for this journey that you've stepped onto. Spirit's telling me to show you this. Look. Okay? All the things I already said. And look. Spirit wants it to be very clear to you. Yin and yang, male and female energy, accompanied by Spirit as this aspect continues to develop. This is about having come through a rite of passage with Spirit as your guide, continuing to watch and accompany you as you find your own way, because you have this incredibly strong foundation based on the battles that you've had in your life, your ability to let them go, change what is true for you, so that your foundation is pure, and Spirit says pure and clean, refreshed from the things in the past that didn't serve you. You go forward with a new strength in the center part of your being. Spirit says, you know, this woman has come through this place already. That's why she's standing over the top. It's a little bit of an augury. There's a prophecy going on here. Okay? So Spirit's just showing you, I think, the pathway that you're traveling. So that's very interesting. Oh gosh, I'm making a mess of the cards. All right, so my gosh. And look, you know what? Look at this. Do you see that she is looking directly at this? Look at that. Spirit is watching you. That's you in the center of your being. And look, let's see if I can hold this up this way. Sorry. All right, do you see how Spirit's watching you? In the center place where you reside now, you're still being accompanied. Don't doubt it. And Spirit has been walking with you while you've been moving in this direction in order to take up your place inside your own life. The Queen of Art. Okay? So, my gosh, let's see what's here. Oh, look. Okay. Perfect. So, again, reflections of male and female energy. Yin and yang. So, this is the foundation of battle. And this is the king of knowledge accompanying the Queen of Art. Okay? And, you know, Spirit's saying, you know, this is like the prince and the princess. Here's the king and the queen. The Queen of Art, in all of her feminine archetypical energetic glory, and the king of knowledge. Both have blue-green garments. They have been transformed, and they are able to create and manifest new growth because both of them sit with the fire, the sacred fire of inspiration. And Spirit's saying it's also about, burning away the past in order to create abundance out of the fire of your passion. There are two things are present. There is the release and the creative aspect. And both are, Spirit says, they're both on the same wheel. It's very interesting that they are here really literally aligned with each other, and these two as well in a certain way, given their placement. And there you are. Okay. Libra, it's on. It's been, it's been challenging. It has been challenging. Look at that. Look at that. The woman of art. Sitting underneath the woman of battle. Look at this beautiful goddess. She holds a bowl of milk in her hands. Again, abundance. Sustenance. Look at how beautiful she is just in her being. Clearly a beautiful woman in the illustration, but it is her being and her energy that Spirit wants me to talk about. She is vibrant. She is vibrating with sacred energy. It is the energy with which one attracts that which feeds them, and also has the capacity to vibrate out the energy of the sun and allow it to come into your being and flow out as vibratory energy to affect the world around you just by standing in your place. This woman is clearly in a very abundant place. And that thing I was saying, Spirit saying, the energy that flows in and then out. Her gown is literally a river flowing out over the land. This is a very beautiful card to have here in this way. This beautiful, there's a lot of fertile, creative, sacred female energy here. And also the energy, the beautiful, beautiful male sacred warrior energy. Okay? Actually, warriorship on both the male and female aspect. Here it is, the reason this is a foundation. I'm sorry, I'm tripping over my words. There's so much information coming in. So, this is about archetypical male energy, the spark, the seed, the impetus to go forward from Spirit. Sitting next to the King of Knowledge. So on this foundation, you have acquired a lot of self-knowledge, and it is feeding you. It is creating exactly what you need for sustenance. You have a cup in your hand. You are sitting comfortably in your place. And, look at, Spirit says, look. All right? Look at just that. Isn't that amazing? I'm going to turn it so you can see it a little bit better. Look at those two standing together. It's almost an image of the same thing. And, in Spirit saying, to just allow yourself to free your imagination. No matter what your culture, no matter what your religion, no matter what your background is, there's something that you know about the sacred pathway of the male and female archetype. It is beautiful. It is complementary to each other, okay? Those energies feed each other in very specific, beautiful ways. One is not complete without the other. And I am not talking about a romance. I'm not predicting that you're going to find your twin flame. Spirit always wants me to say, that is not what this is about at all. Spirit is attempting to speak to you about your own energy and your own spiritual development. And if you happen to find that in your life, great, enjoy it, be gentle with it, respect it. Don't expect another person to fulfill your desires or your need for happiness or your need to be gazed upon with love and adoration. That is just, Spirit says, that's where people go wrong in a relationship. And a little chatter is happening. I'm gonna sidestep that because Spirit is saying, look upon it in this way. You have this beautiful foundation, the foundation of battle. Having come through this rite of passage over the last 3 months, your energy has changed and deepened and grown in these ways. So we have the male and female image of having come through a rite of passage in both of these ways. And we have the male and female image of being the queen, the king of art, of knowledge. And then the fertility, the fertile valley of that experience in the place you're standing. You come to the fertile valley in order to take the next step in your development. Okay? Let's see what's at the bridge. Well, this is interesting. Based on where you've been, do you remember that? The revelation of skill? You know, obstacles, and they arise. You're on your path, you're doing your life, and something jumps in front of you, and you have to contend with it. That's in part what you've been through, Libra, a lot of obstacles. And this story is to remind you about what you have learned. And to help you understand that it is dealing with these obstacles that caused you to come to this place. And in that energy, when you learn to use your energy in this way, Spirit says, the knowledge that you gain in those moments is what brings you across to your spirit journey. This young lady, this is the revelation of skill. She engaged herself in the energy of her obstacles, and her power got lost in those moments. And she did things to try to change her destiny by letting her energy flow into the power of the obstacle, rather than allowing her energy to flow from her to attract Spirit's saying two things. What she wanted, and to create the outcome that was her true desire. So you apparently have learned a lot about that, and it is that knowledge that flows out of you now. You have this in, Spirit's telling me, you have this in your spiritual repertoire now. There's something that has deepened your knowledge. And it is the revelation of that skill of how to deal with an obstacle. How to release that which opposes you rather than engage it. That's what Spirit's telling me. Let's see what's here. Look, do you remember that? This was in the center of your reading. That is the renewer of growth. That is the sacred cauldron out of which all life comes. You know, from across the valley, do you see the beautiful flowers and the new growth? That is the triple goddess, the triple mother, the triple deities, who arise from every culture, all across the globe. The renewer. And, you know, this was in the center of your reading a couple months back. Like this woman is here today, putting you on notice that this is the, what Spirit's telling me, the wheel. This is the wheel of change that you've been on. Change and growth. And having stepped on that initiatory pathway, this is the place you start from this month. Okay? And now the renewal of this growth, this is a major arcana card, is at the first step in your spiritual development. So as we go forward, you know, what you see on your human walk and how that is reflected above helps you understand some of your intuition and some of what comes through you. as you go through your month. So, this is a very centered, grounded, powerful way to walk across the planet. Walk across your daily life. Beautiful and powerful. Looking at your pathway with the amulet having been received. And taking that foundation and all the knowledge that you have rightly taken up in order for that knowledge to have fertile growth in your life. It's really beautiful. Having come through these obstacles, you arrive on your spiritual destiny for the renewal of your growth as a spiritual being. And as the eclipse comes forward, that is going to be what affects you, your destiny coming through the eclipse. Something very significant on your spiritual pathway is going to be renewed. It's beautiful. Let's see what's here. Look. Another major arcana card on the spiritual realm. That is the Rememberer of lore. The initiate is the dedicator of lore. And this is the Rememberer. Sitting with spirit guides, playing the sacred harp, inside this beautiful circle of transformation, inside this energy, in your own life, remembering that which is true. That is why the Changer of Truth has been here with you for a couple of months. And your will has been liberated, and you've been renewed through this process. This is really profound, Libra. Something very significant has changed. And that journey continues now inside of you, encapsulated in the spiritual energy. And again, this is sacred male energy. Look how beautiful that is. It's just intensely beautiful. So, here we have the renewer, the triple goddess. All of the fertility that exists, according to Spirit, in the universe. Here to usher in this period of growth where you remember the place from which you came. And, it's interesting. Spirit's been talking to me in the background about the place from which we came. It's really interesting. So, there's the place from which we came. It's, we forget. It's really, literally true that we are stardust. Spirit wants you to think about that as you come through the eclipse. That's the place from which we arrive. And we're in a time where we can remember that vibration, that place, that sacred love in our hearts that causes the vibration that we feel inside of us. It's interesting. Given the way the readings are coming out, it's all about vibration this month. If you have some beautiful sacred music that you enjoy, Spirit's saying, turn it on. Listen to that during your meditation or your prayer session or when you light your candles, whatever your tradition is. And understand that there is no separation at all. The separation between science, religion exists only in our minds. And it's ridiculous that we fight about that. Isn't that interesting? That message has been coming through as well. And so here's the chatter that's going on in the background. When you think about this as an aspect, as an idea, as a concept, okay? Creation, Spirit, God, the goddesses, whatever words work for you, I don't personally care. To me, there's a foundation here of understanding that doesn't need human words to explain it, because we feel it. All right? So again, male and female energy. Do you see? That which is the seed must have the companion energy in order for it to grow and take shape and form. right? So, whether you believe in creation, the creation story, or you believe in science and the Big Bang, what Spirit's telling me lately is, what are you arguing about? It's all the same thing. Who cares how it happened and why it happened, etc.? It did happen. And yes, of course there's a reason. Those two things are not separate. It's time for us to marry our thoughts. Blend our thoughts about that so we can come to a place of full understanding. So there's information that's coming in that I don't have words for. It's a feeling. And that's why I'm just holding up the card, because I'm hoping that the visual image will stimulate this understanding to flow through the camera into you. And it's interesting to me that these are the words that are coming through, and that for some reason this is wanting to have voice. It's very interesting to me. So, clearly, male and female energy all through the story. Balance yourself in your energy this month. Let's see what's here. And look at that. Okay, just exactly what I was just saying. The need for both male and female energy. Male energy, sending out the vibration, sending out the spark, the impetus for creation. Okay? This is what Spirit's saying to me. There's no word for that. Okay, whatever that is. And then there's this. Accepting it. And creating. You know, creation doesn't happen from a spark. There has to be fertile ground for that spark to take root. And that is the essence of our male and female energetic purpose, according to Spirit. And it is there that we create. Look at that beautiful shining city. There's the spiral of life. There's the cauldron, again, the second time. Okay? Being visited by, being blessed by female energy, sitting in this beautiful body of water. Life, love, tranquility, peace, abundance, the ability that the female energy has to stand in this place and literally be a portal for life and change and manifestation. That's beautiful. And, you know, look back at the readings from the previous months, and you will see this woman who was standing in this beautiful foundation of knowledge with the wisdom of the ancients. And here, as the outcome, you are in a new place. This is a prophecy. An augury is about things to come. Being able to create your life. Manifest what you want, because this is how you stand. Okay? And you know what? I would like you to just look at this row, just this alone. The power of the sacred feminine in all of these images. It's very interesting, isn't it? Okay, let's see what the outcome is. Look. Okay, Spirit says, here's the movie. So, this is the journey you've been on. This is the augury of what you're going to be creating. Your ability to manifest a new life going forward. Look, watch. Spirit says, watch this. The woman of skill. Standing here with the woman of battle and the woman of art also on the table. Okay? The ability to manifest. You see that body of water? There. Look at that. all of these things I've been talking about. Spirit says blended together. The woman of skill. Someone who has the capacity to take an idea, to take an impulse, to take some sacred energy, essence, and use it to create. That is the spool. She holds in her hands the sacred spool of destiny. And she has the capacity and the power and the wisdom to wind the thread of her own destiny around the sacred tower of inspiration that comes from within her. That is very profound. Married together with this, that's just amazing, truthfully. Look at that. So understand when you go through the eclipse this month, this is how you stand in that moment. And you know, Libra, I've done a lot of readings with Libra folks, including one today. And all of these aspects were coming out for that person. It's very interesting to me. I know that that person's this is gonna blow their mind, because this is what we were talking about. Very interesting. So enjoy the eclipse season. I'm going to create some videos and post them probably mid-month. And I'll look forward to seeing you perhaps on some of the live stream that's going to start in the end of August. If you would like to sign up for that, go to the description box, as I said, and you'll see all the links and things you need. So Libra, thank you for everything you're doing. I mean, this is just, it's so beautiful, because you are bringing these aspects through your energy and through your change and your challenge and your dedication as the dedicator of lore. This is the energy that you vibrate out into the collective. And that's just so profoundly beautiful. So again, thank you. I'm sending you my love and compassion as always, and I'll look forward to seeing you again in September. Thank you, Libra.